Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing Ace Attorney. So let's get in. March 14th, 1:16 a.m. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job for the prosecutor. That may be true, but why? Why go to this far? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter that the cost. Okay, so who's the killer? I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been and always will be. March 14th, it's 2:05 a.m. Prosecutor building, 12th floor hallway. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope the detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's that smell? It's very familiar. Blood? You can smell blood? What the? What is the meaning of this? Freeze. Identify yourself. Shut up. Okay. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing a murder in my office. No one. My name is Miles Egworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month aboard, I would be thrust into a multi of cases, and some very frantic and busy days. March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. What the? Mr. Egworth, sir. Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However, look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. I'll say the culprits silly my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud off into my office. Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why, of all crime scene, my office is it really coincidence that the murderer took my place? Okay. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. Keys? The key to your office? The office key. For security reasons, this office key has lock built into it. What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered with L, and then I connect them together with X. So L and X, okay? Now, to use L and recall the facts. Connect. Okay, so square is X. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was killer? Okay, so we got a puzzle. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if we think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir. Begin investigation. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. The basics of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that, and when I examine something, I simply use A when I'm next to it. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use X, okay? I'll give you a great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Saga. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Oh, so we're him. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. About investigating. I assume you understand how to conduct investigations, Detective Gumshoe. Of course, sir. Examine anything and everything with A. By checking various things out, we can gather all sorts of evidence and information. You can see the evidence we've collected with R. For information and leads, it's L. That's it. Great job, sir. The deductive reasonable is the way to go. Okay, so B is black. I'm guessing this is A. Back. No, not that. How do we... What hold is this? The victim in this case, why was he killed in my office? Okay, so this is someone that... So this is the victim. And this is the detective. So, how do we examine? How do we examine? How do we examine? There we go, finally! What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? I mean, it looks like a gun, and it looks like he got shot with a gun, so yeah. If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model, I think. Detective, I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now I think about it, sir. But now I think about it, you do You do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I don't recognize it. So, it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by the precinct detectives. Okay, so let's go up to L. Okay, so up here by L, connect that and that. And connect. 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 Oh, so it's triangle. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Huh, so what if we add this first, and this? Nope, still no. Alright, so we have to get more evidence. Ouch, they even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity time as much. Okay, so we checked that. Let's check this. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected everything suspicious looking, nook and cranny. Okay. It's a police badge, detective. Hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What, okay. Let's take a look inside. Oh, his name was Buddy Faith. So we finally got his name, Buddy Faith. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Okay, that's pretty suspicious. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In the other words, he was shot. Yup. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Okay. Are you going to be okay? Keep track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course, this is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. I keep all the evidence to find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have to press R to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. The books. If your files are all over the floor, sir, they probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Okay. Oh, what's this? I don't believe it, sir. I don't believe it. I packed those files on these shelves so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall. But let's just look at them. At the rate of the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. Okay, so hell. Right, no. L. Connect. Okay, so let's try again. This one and this one. There we go. The revolver, or the standard model used. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, could you please... Okay. Excuse me, pal. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Oh, okay. There's a weird horse on it. There's like a weird horse on it. Looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wrestling the gun with him. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Egworth? Okay. Jim! Who? Why? Oh, why? Who could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just let me be. Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just a lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Okay. Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you the prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I'm Quace Portsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So, you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to the conclusions, pal. Just calm down. I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutors' office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then. You're Jim's killer. No way, pal. You've got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct if you are a real prosecutor. You should to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are you one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know? Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on, then. It's your room, after all. Thank you, I intend to. Just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there, sir. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim. I should probably give them some space. Okay, well, let's see over here. Let's see. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on the sofa. That thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end. Everyone, even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take time off. Okay, so let's see. Now your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor? Must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by peering around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your... Okay, the Putin. What if they had shot through it? They would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. Contradiction. Yep. Okay, so X. Oh yeah. There's a strange horse right there. I think that it's so easy to take a life with just the pull of a trigger. You know, I can't ever see myself really liking the guns. Oh, but I love the ones they use to track and fight in field meets to start races. If you take off before it's fired, he always ends up following your lead to chase you down for a false start, detective. Now you mentioned it, even when I finished first, I always wind up in last place. Okay, everyone, that's the end of today's video, guys. Bye.